We've had an interesting couple of days, and I really want to highlight one thing, which is that while the video that we've all now seen is certainly not very pleasant, I've been adding to my list of adjectives to describe it. Today I think I added icky. We have to remember that everybody has a right, in fact I would say a responsibility, to get involved in the electoral process. You should raise money. You should donate money. You should go and pound in signs on the weekends. And you should help the candidate of your choice. But you need to do that in a way that is transparent, that's ethical, that's above board, and that above all is legal. And in the video that we've seen, we have three things that I find deeply concerning. The first is an admission, which has not in fact been retracted, that Shane Holmes provided at least one candidate in the 2010 election, not only with a donation at the legal maximum in dollars, but a number of in-kind services, trucks, sign assembly, and so on. And I'll remind you, if the truck says Shane Holmes on the side, if Shane Holmes is paying for the gas and the maintenance and the insurance of that truck, that's a donation. So I really will be looking to the Minister of Municipal Affairs to have an investigation into this alleged violation in 2010. Second, later in the video, it's very clear that people are counseled to do the same thing in the 2013 election. There's a whole point where they say you can do the printing of the signs, you can send out your trucks, and you should also give $5,000. So we don't know if that's happened yet. It probably hasn't, but I would strongly warn anyone who's planning on doing that, that too would be against the regulations in the current law. Number three, and this has to do with the Manning Centre, and I don't want to get into an enormous amount of detail on this, but this is a challenge. I think the Canada Revenue Agency needs to take a look at this. We've had the Manning Centre say over the last couple of days that the donors did not intend to enrich themselves. They were giving the money generally to the work of the Manning Centre, but we have the donor himself saying on tape that he gave the money to bring Preston Manning on board and to hire an employee for his campaign. In law, if a donation benefits the donor, it's not a donation. And a tax-exempt organization may not be a tax-exempt organization if it's working to the benefit of its donors. Now, we understand that Preston Manning was in the room. We understand that another employee of the Manning Centre was in the room, so they cannot now claim they didn't realize that was the donor's intent. And I would say to the Manning Centre, the only way out of this one is to give the money back. If your donor is giving you money for something that's outside of your mission, just give it back and continue your mission. The other thing I'll point out is if you need $2 million to teach people how to door knock, folks, I'm available for $20 an hour. I'll do it for much cheaper and probably be pretty good at it.
Will you disclose that revenue?
Yes, I will. If it's campaign revenue.
His price has dropped.
My price has dropped significantly. But you know what? Let's be real here. It's pretty clear in the video what is going on. And I think that we have to be very, very careful to look at these violations, potential violations and alleged violations of the law. Nobody's above the law. And the reason this is important is because, I've been fighting my whole adult life for clean and fair elections. And I keep fighting for clean and fair elections. Because if people lose their faith in the electoral process, if they think that their vote doesn't matter, that they think that politicians can be bought and sold like other goods, they lose their faith in the system and the system collapses. And we need fair and clean elections for the sake of the voters and for the sake of the electorate and for the sake of good government.